Hi everyone, I'm James. Today I'm pleased to present a sneak preview of the soon-to-be-released Bayley-4. I have some footage showing the administration of the test, letting you get a look at what this test looks like in action, as well as a better sense for the new digital administration interface, a real star of the show. I also have some updates on the development and release to share with you at the end. The Bayley-4 is used for assessing developmental delays in infants and toddlers, but can be administered to children as young as 16 days and as old as 42 months. It covers areas such as cognition, language, motor skills, social and emotional functioning, and adaptive behavior. The Bayley is administered directly by the professional, who may be a psychologist, OT, SLP, or early childhood professional. Because the starting age is so young, parents are actively included in the assessment. Our new structured caregiver items in the Bayley-4 offer clinicians the ability to score items based on caregiver responses in cases where the child cannot or will not provide a response. We are going to have our clinician, Susan, administer a few items so you can get a feel for the test. In terms of hardware, she's using an iPad, which has all the information required and replaces a record form and manual. So let's take a look at the digital administration, and we'll start with the fine motor items. Know that the online piece is still in development, but the following images should give you a sense of how the scoring instructions and item descriptions are likely to be organized. You can track your progress through the assessment with the item list down the left, and all of the instructions and scoring options are going to be available for you on screen. So with fine motor, for example, you'll tap the image which best represents what you saw. The item scores criteria is also going to be right there for you on screen. So now that you have a sense of what Susan would see on her iPad, let's see this in action.
So the next area is going to be fine motor, and it is going to include, you can push them closer to the table if you don't mind, please. Thank you. It's going to include coloring.
Good, man.
Wow.
You want to draw a picture?
So when we're looking at this one, this is going to be item 21 for his, and it's looking at his grasp. So we're looking, does he hold it in his hand? No, this is mine. And we can also be looking at, is he coloring on his own or without demonstration, which is going to be item 23. So when you look at the cues, I don't know if you can see these, you can see the different choices, and you just would pick the picture that matched what his grasp was, and it helps you auto score the rest of the items that are associated with it. Good job. Can I have it? No. Look what I got. Item 22 on the fine motor is going to be fingers in the pegboard. So we're going to be looking for Isaiah to poke his finger or his thumb in the holes, which he's going to do awesome for us because they love the motor stuff. Good job. Did your finger? Oh, way to go. Awesome. Good job. Thank you.
Good job.
And I know what you like again. So that is some of the fine motor skills.
Now, parents are actively included in the assessment, and we have new structured caregiver items in the Bayley-4. Let's see what that looks like as well.
We're going to ask Mom some questions because as part of the Bayley, some of the items are actually only caregiver questions, and this is one of them.
Okay.
So when playing, does Isaiah pretend to do things like drink from an empty cup?
Not often.
Can you give an example or a couple examples?
I know that he has these cups that he has a part of his kitchen toys that he takes and he drinks from.
So he drinks from one cup, that's one example. Can you think of any other things that he might do?
He does it with bowls. So he takes bowls and from under the cabinet and acts like he's drinking from those.
There is a duck. Good. So she was able to give 2 examples. Can you think of one more? And he may not be.
Like any bottles that we have around the house, he'll take those and turn them up like water bottles.
Yeah, you drink from all kinds of stuff, huh?
Now we can't wait to show you more. As you saw with the fine motor items from that earlier video, there are an array of manipulatives which go along with the Bayley, and here's what they look like. All of the manipulatives are provided in a handy wheeled case. Here's where we're at regarding our release. Now we wrapped our field research activities in March, with the digital platform development wrapping later this spring. We are also pleased to provide a pre-publication discount of 10% available through to publication, and next December we'll have the Bayley-4 screening test available as well. Now, head over to pearsonassessments.com/Bayley4 to place your order for that pre-publication discount, and we'll have some additional information there as well. Thanks for watching.